Shri Krishna. Namaste. A happy evening to everyone present here. A man is made by his belief. As he believes, so he becomes. We at Kola Perumal Chetty Vaishnav Senior Secondary School believe in man-making education. We take great pleasure in welcoming you to the virtual inauguration of the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the school and Teachers' Day celebration. It's a great honor to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Dr. G. Balasubramanian, former Director Academics, CBSE, New Delhi. Here we would like to mention that Dr. G. Balasubramanian was the chief guest for the Silver Jubilee celebrations of the school in 1996-97. And now he is here with us for the Golden Jubilee celebrations as well. This is divine blessings indeed. We are honored to have with us Sri Govindas Purushottam Das Ji, the founder correspondent and later chairman of the school. We welcome you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to our chairman, Sri Gopalji Agrawal, secretary and correspondent, Sri Hitesh Kanodia, and the members of the management committee. I also welcome the parents, students, staff, and all our well-wishers who have joined us virtually today.
Prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God at His disposition and listening to His voice from the depth of our hearts. Prayer by the school choir.
குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை கண்ணா குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை கோவிந்தா கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாமல் நிற்கின்றாய் கண்ணா கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாமல் நின்றாலும் எனக்கு குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா வேண்டியதை தந்திட வெங்கடேசன் என்றிருக்க வேண்டியது வேறில்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா மணிவண்ணா மலையப்பா கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா கலினாருக்கு இறங்கி கலிலே இறங்கி நிலையாக கோயிலில் நிற்கின்றாய் கேசவா கலினாருக்கு இறங்கி கலிலே இறங்கி நிலையாக கோயிலில் நிற்கின்றாய் கேசவா குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா யாதும் மறுக்காத மலையப்பா யாதும் மறுக்காத மலையப்பா உன் மார்பில் ஏதும் தர நிற்கும் கருணை கடலன்னை என்றும் இருந்திட ஏது குறை எனக்கு என்றும் இருந்திட ஏது குறை எனக்கு ஒன்றும் குறையில்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா ஒன்றும் குறையில்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா மணிவண்ணா மலையப்பா கோவிந்தா 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 கோவிந்தா
We now request Sri Govindas Purushottam Das Ji, the former chairman of the school, to shower his blessings on us and inaugurate the program.
I am happy to inaugurate the Golden Jubilee celebration of Kola Perumal Chetty Vaishnav Senior School. I am associated with the institution from the inception of the day. I wish all the staff of the institution who have served the institution from the inception, including Neelatam Pillai and their other senior staff who have retired from the institution, for their contribution for the institution. Thank you.
साथी को हमेशा भगवत गीता के भगवत वाक्य को हमेशा स्मरण में रखना होगा। प्रसन्न चेतसो न्यासु बुद्धि पर्यवतिष्ठते। प्रसन्न चित्त की बुद्धि का विकास होता है।
We are blessed indeed. The celebration of the Golden Jubilee of any institution is a great event in the annals of that institution. In these 50 years, the institution has grown in stature and will continue to do so in the years to come. Now, we have the unveiling of the Golden Jubilee logo by our chairman, Shri Gopal Ji Agarwal. Thank you, sir. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. The universe is full of music. Next, we have Guru Vandanam, presented by Srimati Ramya of 1996 batch. Throughout her school life, Ramya not only enchanted us with her melodious voice on various occasions, but also made her teachers proud by winning accolades in studies as well.
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् विद्यानाम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरवे नमः दानभक्तिಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮರೆದಿರಬೇಕು ದಾನಭಕ್ತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮರೆದಿರಬೇಕು ನಾನೆಂಬ ರೋಗ ನೀಗಿದರೆ ಗುರುಬೋಧೆ ತಾನೇ ಫಲಿಸುವುದು ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ ಗುರುಬೋಧೆ ತಾನೇ ಫಲಿಸುವುದು ಗುರುಬೋಧೆ ತಾನೇ ಫಲಿಸುವುದು ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ गुरु समान दाता नहीं याचक शीश समान गुरु समान दाता नहीं याचक शीश समान तीन लोक की संपदा तीन लोक की संपदा सो गुरु दीन ही दान सो गुरु दीन ही दान वंदनं सेवां वारीर गुरु वंदनं सेवां வாரீர் எண்ணையும் எழுத்தையும் கண்ணென தோதிட எண்ணையும் எழுத்தையும் கண்ணென தோதிட வன்மையுடைய ஆசானனைவர்க்கும் வந்தனம் செய்வோம் வாரீர்
Thank you, Ramya. That was most mesmerizing. Dance is an artistic yoga that involves the movement of the body parts in a very fluid and elegant manner. Samarpanam, an offering to the Gurus by Vanshika and Nityashri of Standard 11.
तारितजं तजं तरिता तदिमितकिटतकतगततदिगिण त्वं 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 तजं तकजं तकिटजं तकिटकिटजं तगतदिगिण त्वं तजं तकजं तकिटजं तकिटकिटजं तगतदिगिण त्वं धरित धन धन धनद जणो 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 तरिमि रिमि रिमि तकिटतक तरित धनत जणो तरिमित तरि तरि तरित धन धन धनत जणो 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 तरिमि रिमि रिमि तरि तरित जणो तरिमित तगरिमि तरित धनत जणो तरिमित तगरिमि तरित तदनत तजणो तरिगिण तदिगिण तदरित तदनत तजणो तरिगिण तदिगिण तदिगिण तदरित तदनत तजणो तरिगिण तदिगिण तदिगिण तारितजं तजं तरिता तदिमितकिटतकतगततदिगिण त्वं तारितजं तजं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
Thank you, girls. That was very beautiful.
Now we move on to the next program. Our director, Shri L. Neelakanta Pillai, National Awardee, will now present reminiscences of his association with Kolaperumal Chetty Garu.
Jai Sri Krishna. Good evening to one and all. Honorable Chief Guest of the day, my mentor, Dr. G. Balasubramaniam, whom we fondly addressed as GB Sir. My godfather, Sri Govindas ji, respectful chairman Sri Gopal Agarwal ji, our secretary and correspondent Sri Hitesh Kanodia, management members, principal, parents, teachers, and my dear students. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. These are the words of Longfellow. On this significant occasion, Teachers' Day and the inauguration of the Golden Jubilee celebrations of our school, I really feel proud to speak about our founder chairman of the school, Sri Kola Perumal Chetty Garu, who is a great philanthropist who gave his all, I repeat, who gave his all for the cause of education and social service. He was a rare amalgam of humility and gentleness. தாளாற்றி தந்த பொருளெல்லாம் தக்கார்க்கு வேளாண்மை செய்த பொருட்டு, Tirukkural says, which means whatever wealth he has earned, he spent for the sake of welfare of the society through Sri Govindas ji. With the active involvement of the Sabha and generous donations of Sri Chetty Garu, Sri Kola Perumal Chetty Vaishnava Senior Secondary School came into existence in the year 72. His dream was thus translated into reality. Chetty Garu had great faith in Govindas ji and entrusted him with the responsibility of running the school. As the first correspondent of the school and later as a chairman, Govindas ji steered the school to great heights. It was the sacrifice and selflessness of the noble couple, Sri Kola Perumal Chetty Garu and his wife, late Srimati Kola Sasidamma, that led to the rapid growth of this institution. He was very courteous and used to greet all the staff, teaching and non-teaching, respectfully. According to him, teachers are a step above the average human beings as they impart education and enlighten the young. Whenever a financial need arose for the school, or the teachers, or the attenders, or ayahs, he never lagged behind. He offered assistance immediately. He used to say, I have no guarantee of my life and my mind also might change tomorrow. So let me do the help today itself. Chetty Garu and his soulmate were embodiments of simple living and high thinking. The couple's hospitality was remarkable. They never allowed anyone to leave their house without food or some small gift. Even when Chetty Garu was very ill, he used to get up from the bed and offer every visitor some fruits. He was very calm and considerate. He never offended anybody by word or by deeds. He and his wife sacrificed their comfort and donated all wealth, including the jewels of Amma, for the two schools, Kola Perumal Chetty Vaishnava Senior Secondary School and Kola Sarasi Vaishnava Senior Secondary School, which was established in the name of his wife. The two schools bore their names because of their goodness, humility, simplicity, generosity, and above all, the love for the children. The couple used to feel that they had many sons and daughters and hundreds of grandchildren to love them, though they did not have any of their own. Today, the two schools have become a veritable Vrindavan, nurturing thousands of children. Even the house they were living in was registered in the name of Vishwa Hindu Parishad to run a medical center and a maternity home. Our school released a book, Pushpanjali, as a tribute to the great noble soul. The book was released by His Excellency Sri C. Subramaniam, the former governor of Maharashtra, at a befitting function on 4th June in 1994. Today, the school that Kola Perumal Chetty Garu established is one of the 10 best schools in the city of Chennai giving quality education. In the year 2014, the school management instituted Kolaperumal Best Teacher Award to perpetuate the memory of Sri Kolaperumal Chettigaru. Every year, outstanding teachers from CBSE schools in Chennai, outskirts of Chennai, and the host school are honored with prize money, a citation, and a trophy. To all of us at Kolaperumal Chetty Vaishnava Senior Secondary School, he has left behind a great legacy of moral perceptions and lofty ideals. It is our sacred commitment to preserve and perpetuate his legacy. At this juncture, I recall an incident that happened years ago. After the function, Chettigaru was coming down the steps with his hands on my shoulders and heading towards the principal's office. On reaching the office, he turned to me and said, "You should be with the school to shoulder all the responsibilities and be one of the pillars of the institution." By the grace of God, I have been able to serve this temple of knowledge for the last 44 years, and now I am not sure when I may be bidding farewell to this beautiful Vrindavan. Time alone will tell. I pray that school reaches great heights of glory in the years to come. That will be a befitting tribute to the great stalwarts who devoted their time, money, and energy for the cause of education. When we honor the past, we energize the future, and the present becomes a celebration. Let's all celebrate the achievements of the school as it crosses the golden milestone. I take this opportunity to thank my godfather Sri Govindas Ji, our chairman Sri Gopalji Agarwal, our secretary and correspondent Sri Hitesh Kanodia, and all the committee members for their wonderful support. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. That has really touched our hearts.
An anthem is sung in praise, glorifying what it projects. Now, the school choir will present the school anthem. students, the anthem should always make our head held high. We now request the Secretary and Correspondent, Shri Hitesh Kanodia, to present the welcome address.
Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do it. Jai Shri Krishna and Namaste. Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Shri Balasubramaniam, our founder patron, His Holiness Goswami Shri 108 Shri Mathures Ji Maharaj, respectful Shri Govindas Ji, respected Chairman Shri Gopalji Agarwal. This indeed is a milestone occasion for us here at Kola Perumal Chetty Vaishnav Senior Secondary School. We have gathered today to inaugurate the Golden Jubilee celebration of this institution, and it is my privilege to welcome all. Atithi Devo Bhava. First of all, I extend a hearty welcome to the esteemed Chief Guest of the day, Shri Balasubramanian, former Director, Academics of CBSE, and now the head of his own consultancy, Services, Education System and Innovations. Also, he is a much sought after mentor and educationalist. I also extend a hearty welcome to Shri Govindas Ji, a great doyen in the field of education. I welcome the Chairman, Shri Gopalji Agarwal, the members of the Managing Committee, the PTA President, and the members of the PTA, the Director, the Principal, the staff, students, and all well-wishers. This institution has made a humble beginning on 3rd of July 1972 with a magnificent donation of money and land by Shri Kola Perumal Chetty Garu and the active involvement of Shri Vallabhacharya Vidya Sabha. The school has grown from strength to strength and crossed many milestones in the educational journey down the years. The important milestones like Silver Jubilee celebrations, the Tridecennial celebrations, and the Best Teacher Award function, all these were celebrated with zest and grandeur in keeping with standards of this institution. Today we have reached here with the blessings of the presiding deity, Shri Krishna, the guidance of our founder patron, His Holiness Goswami Shri 108 Shri Mathures Ji Maharaj, and the goodwill of our well-wishers. Here, we also mention the contribution of the founder chairman, Shri Kola Perumal Chetty Garu, a philanthropist, and Shri Krishna Das Ji, who became the chairman after the demise of Shri Kola Perumal Chetty Garu. We remember them fondly. Education is the passport of future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. To be inaugurating the year-long Golden Jubilee celebration for this day, 5th September, which is celebrated as Teachers' Day throughout the nation. It has its own significance as teachers are the leading lights to any educated society. Today's celebration is an important milestone in the journey of this institution, and I'm sure with the blessings of the Almighty, we will be crossing many more milestones in the years to come. With these words, I once again extend a warm welcome to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The principal, Shri T. Ramasubramanian, is here to introduce the chief guest.
Jai Shri Krishna, happy evening. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them into the impossible. Our chief guest of this memorable function, Dr. G. Balasubramanian, former Director, Academics, Central Board of Secondary Education, a living legend to this court. His achievements and accolades cannot be expressed in a few pages. God has bestowed me this opportunity to read a few of the memorable achievements in his biodata. Sir had been instrumental in introducing several innovatives in the classroom transactions of CBSE curricular development and interactive pedagogy such as frontline curriculum, communicative approach to language teaching, information technology, biotechnology, entrepreneurship, fashion studies, disaster management, life skill education, and alternatives to homework. He is a strong advocate of stress-free education and has initiated several steps in this direction. More of South Indian representation and recognition in the ranks of CBSE is only because of the relentless effort of Dr. G. Balasubramanian sir. Sir started his career as a PGT in chemistry and then became the principal of Hindu Senior Secondary School, Chennai. As Joint Secretary of Central Board of Secondary Education, he has worked in several capacities in academics, examination, confidential and administrative branches. He has served as the Director of Academics and also held additional in charge of Chief Vigilance Officer of the board. Sir has also authored several books for schools in science and technology, books for teachers, academicians, and educational administrators. He has also participated in several national and international conferences and presented papers on a wide variety of academic interest. Some of the awards to his credit are Vocational Excellence Award, Seva Ratna Educational Award, and Lifetime Excellence Award. We extend our hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. At this juncture, it also comes to our mind that during the Silver Jubilee celebrations, as the chief guest, GB sir had suggested to the management to give medical allowance to the staff. This suggestion of sirs was immediately implemented by Sri Govindas ji, who was the correspondent of the school then. We now request Dr. G. Balasubramanian to share his thoughts with us.
Well, namaste to all. And it is indeed a great pleasure to be here with the school. I think it is a great blessing of the Almighty to me personally, because it is very rare for the same person to be present as a chief guest for the Silver Jubilee as well as the Golden Jubilee of any institution. And I think at the outset, I would like to offer my salutations to the Almighty for this wonderful gift that He has given to me personally. Down the memory lane, my association goes to goes along with Kuala Perumal School. Somewhere to 1970s, I grow younger by about 40 years. I think the first time when I came to the Kuala Perumal School, there was one Mr. U.B. Rao, who was the principal of the school at that point of time. And subsequently, when Manmohan Joshi came, and we had, several other principals with whom I had a very good association. And therefore, I would like to recall those green memories on this occasion. And I find extremely happy how this school has grown from strength to strength over these 50 years. Well, when you talk about the growth, I cannot but forget the contribution made by Sri Govindas ji. And I think there have been several occasions we have met personally, and I have seen the kind of passion, the kind of commitment, the kind of engagement, and the kind of concern that he had for the staff and also for delivering a quality education in the school. As a matter of fact, for any cultural activities across the city in the schools, we always used to look for the Kuala Perumal group of schools because the kind of activities that, especially in terms of culture, in terms of value building, I think Kuala Perumal School was absolutely exemplary. And also in terms of academics, I think the kind of principles, the kind of leadership the school has had in the last 50 years has been absolutely remarkable. And every principal, one after the other, I'm very much aware that how they try to bring the school to higher peaks of excellence. And I think in this contribution, the role of Mr. Nilakanta Pillai, who has been with the school now for the last 40 years, cannot be, cannot be marginalized or cannot be put into simple words. His contribution to the school has been exemplary. I have known him as a physics teacher, and also how he provided a kind of a platform for bringing the name and fame of Kuala Perumal School across the city and across and all over India along to the CBSE. I would really like to place on record my very sincere appreciation to Mr. Nilakanta Pillai on this occasion. And also I have been visiting the school on a large number of occasions, interacting with the teachers, and a large number of teachers in the schools have been with the school for a long time, and the kind of engagement these teachers have had, speaks volumes of the kind of administration and the volume, and the kind of concern the management has had for the schools over here. The results of the school over the last 50 years have been absolutely outstanding, to comparable to any of the best schools in India. Moreover, the school has also adopted itself to change management, whether it is in the field of culture, whether it's the field of technology, whether in the field of science teaching. I think the school has always been a forerunner to change management, and no wonder that school is one of the most celebrated schools in the city today. And I think the children of the school are in very, very safe hands, and our parents should really feel proud of their association with the school. You see, it's always said that a school is not made by brick and mortar. It is made up of the people in it, the management, the principal, the teachers, the children, and the staff. Unless everybody works together and there is synergy in execution of the activities of the school cannot grow to excellence. And Kolaperumal School, I'm very happy to say that this kind of synergy between the management, the principal, and the teachers, along with the parents, has been in place for the last 50 years. When we talk of 50, we always say a golden year, and no wonder the school's name can be recorded in the golden letters in the educational map of this country. Friends, which is also a Teachers' Day. And the teachers the last 1 year have been really struggling with the kind of changes across the country. And the last 1 year, I've had the opportunity of interacting with teachers right from Nagaland to Jammu to Bhuj and back to Kanyakumari. I might have been interacting with not less than 25,000 teachers over webinars and others. And I know the kind of challenges the teachers have been facing, especially when the schools were closed due to the COVID situation. They were all expected to respond to newer methods of curriculum, newer methods of pedagogy, newer methods of assessment, and also to interact with the children on a technological platform, which normally would have taken 2 or 3 years for the teachers to cope with. I think the kind of coping skills the teachers exhibited, is something amazing. I would like to, bow down my head to all the teaching members of the teaching staff on this occasion, wherever they are. It doesn't matter what subject they teach, but their attitudes always matter. Friends, we are in a very, very changing dynamics of the school education today, for the simple reason knowledge is becoming increasingly redundant in a very short period of time. There was a time that the shelf life of knowledge was nearly 10 years, then it came to 5 years, and now when we talk of knowledge society, people say the shelf life of knowledge is hardly a couple of weeks or so. And that puts a lot of pressure on schools, heads of institutions, and also on teachers to respond to the changes, social changes, economic changes, political changes because of technology, science, and also the lifestyles over there. And therefore, in the days to come, running a school is not going to be that kind of an easy affair, because a school has got to be responding to multifaceted demands of a social system. And that's where the synergy between the parents and the schools, the heads, comes through. And I'm happy that in the last 50 years, the Kolaperumal school system has responded very, very tactfully, very, very meaningfully, and very synergetically to show that this is a school with a difference. And on this occasion, I would certainly like to see how could the platinum jubilee of the school would be, or how would the centenary celebrations of the school will be, because absolutely there is no doubt that probably for the 75th year and the 100th year, you might need a bigger platform. You might have expanded your wings, and you would be one of the top leading schools. And I would like to congratulate every single member of the team. I remember my French teachers, there is a very interesting saying by Henry Adams that a teacher affects eternity. He doesn't know where his influence stops. So when you talk of a student that you had 50 years before, probably he might be heading one of the organizations in one of the countries all over the world. He may be in the army, he may be in medicine, doesn't matter. But when he looks back and says, I was a student of Perumal School, I think that is the pride, that's the joy that every single teacher, every member of the management will take with them. And I'm sure towards that goal, the school will progress. My best wishes to everybody. I would like to offer my salutations to Govindas Ji, and I think my association with him is something which I can never forget in my life. My best wishes to everybody. All the best for the future of the school. Thank you.
We always cherish the memories that we had with you in government of course. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your very enlightening and thought-provoking words. Your words of encouragement will surely motivate us in the days to come. Dance is the hidden language of the soul. Dance is the joy of movement and the heart of life. We now have our alumnus, Srimati Sita Lakshmi of 1996 batch, presenting the dance. Sita Lakshmi was a very involved and enthusiastic person in her school days, and even now she remains a very active member of the alumni.
You may be blessed in abundance with body, beauty, and a good spouse. You may be showered with wealth, kids, and a great family. You may have studied the Vedas, can chant the Shastras, and shine in poetry and literature. You may be honored abroad and be wealthy in homelands. You may be famous for your dharmic conduct. You may be served by the King of Kings. You may have earned all-round fame for your charity. And you may be immune from pleasures and happiness. But what is the use of the above if your mind isn't attached to the lotus feet of your Guru? Shri Gurave Namaha.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
शरीरं सुरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धव सर्वमेतद्धि जातम् मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्
षडङ्गादिवेद
ततः किं ततः किम् विदेशेषु मान्यः स्वदेशेषु धन्यः सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्यः मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपत्नी ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्
क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दै सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दम् मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपत्ने
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् यशो मे गतं दिक्षु दानप्रतापः जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादात् मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपत्नी ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्
न भोगे न योगे न वा वाजिराजौ न कान्तामुखे नैव वित्तेषु चित्तम् मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपत्ने
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये न देहे मनो वर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपत्नी ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम् गुरोरष्टकं यः पठेत् पुण्यदेही यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी च गेही लभेद्वाञ्छितार्थम् पदं ब्रह्म संज्ञम् गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नम् ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः
You taught us music. You taught us to smile. You taught us to give and the right way to live. Can never thank you enough for being what you were and making us what we are. Gurave Namaha.
Thank you, Sita Lakshmi. That was simply enchanting.
We will now have video presentations of the congratulatory messages received on this happy occasion.
Jai Sri Krishna, Namaste. I am enthralled and proud to be in association with Kolaparmal Chetty Vaishnav Senior Secondary School for the past 4 decades from 1981. I am very happy to see the growth of the school from a small beginning to the majestic presence today, not only in student strength but also in exhibiting excellence in school academics as well in other associated activities. Many of the school alumni have become eminent personalities in various fields like armed forces, medicine, engineering, technology, sports, music, and brought a lot of laurels to the school and the nation. Such excellence in the cause of education has been made possible only by the relentless and dedicated efforts of the management, directors, principals, teachers, the non-teaching staff, support staff, and the PTA as well. Hats off to all of them in meticulously executing all that was envisioned by the founder, Sri Kolaperumal Chetty, when starting the school in 1972. Men may come, men may go, but the school will keep flourishing well with its flag flying high for the next generations to come by the grace of Lord Sri Krishna. I thank the school management for giving me this wonderful opportunity to participate in this inaugural function of the year-long Golden Jubilee celebrations of the school. Wishing the school all the very best and a grand success of the Golden Jubilee celebrations. Thank you.
Hello, this is Srinivasan Advocate here. I'm an alumni of this school. I'm from the 1982 batch. I offer my credits to all the teachers who have shaped my future, who have made a very decent living person and a successful advocate. I want to sincerely thank Shri Neelakanta Pillai, Srimati Rajini Manogaran, Srimati Sita Ramakrishnan, Srimati Dharmambal and Atmanathan sir. This school has always given the students a well-balanced educational career, at the same time encouraging them to do a lot of extracurricular activities. I still remember the days when I used to have interaction with Sri Kolaperumal ji and also Srimati Kola Saraswati Ammal. It was a wonderful meeting such divine people who have been a pillar of strength and great philanthropist. The extracurricular activities of our school has been of immense help in my career, wherein I was able to have an overall career along with my professional, and success has come in my way because I used to be part of the debating team when I was in the school. I believe the school is an extension of the house, and Kolaperumal Chetty School has always been an extension of the house. We were very comfortable and had a wonderful time coming to the school, and we did not have any regret whatsoever. I am also very happy to say that the school has achieved the great distinction of becoming the second institution in the Chennai region for CBSE schools. It is a great achievement and honor to all the teachers who have put in great efforts for achieving this feat. I am of the proud Alumni Association member who has witnessed 25th year and the 50th year, which is going to be celebrated in a few days' time. I am happy that I have been associated with the school both as a student, and now my children are also studying, and two of my children have already studied in this school. It is a great pleasure that to say that I am part of the Kolaperumal tradition, and I wish the school very great success in the years to come, and the students will be able to give very good success and give a worldwide recognition to the school. I wish the school all success in the ensuing years. Thank you.
A very happy evening to one and all. This is Satyamurthy, and I passed out from Kolaperumal in the year 88-89. I was there for 14 long years, right from my kindergarten. And it was a very amazing, memorable experience that I had with my teachers in Kolaperumal. They were extended parents to us. There were some amazing stalwarts like Pillai sir, Sita miss, Sathi miss, Shamla miss, Usha miss, Atmanathan sir, PC sir, Shekhar sir. There were some amazing teachers who were both, molded us like a potter in a very soft manner, and also like a sculptor whenever it was required in a very hard manner. But ultimately, their aim was we should become better. They all were extended parents to us. I do keep saying in my class, today I'm a life coach myself and I take classes for entrepreneurs and for the individuals of various categories. And I do say in my class that my life would change when my lifestyle changes. My lifestyle would change when I change. I will change when my thinking changes. My thinking will change when I have a goal to achieve. To achieve the goal, I need a plan of action. To act to the plan, I need to be disciplined. To develop the discipline, I need a very strong willpower. So, only those who have it in them to develop a strong willpower would be able to go on to change their life. And this is what I quote in my class. And right now, whatever virtues I had quoted, most of them, they had a beautiful foundation being laid in Kolaparmal through those wonderful teachers. Some of those teachers were also very good friends like Manjula Miss and Chitra Miss. They were really wonderful people. And it was a lovely team over there. On the eve of the anniversary, I wish the school, the management, the teachers, the students and the non-teaching staffs and everybody to please continue to make the difference that you have been making to the students like us. It really meant a lot to each and every one of us, and even today when we meet, we do have wonderful golden memories about Kolaparmal. Thank you so much and love you all so much.
Hello everyone, Satyan Yanshekhan here, Arjuna Awardee international table tennis player and represented India at the recently concluded Tokyo Olympic Games and a proud alumni of Kola Perumal Chetty Vaishnav Senior Secondary School. I passed out in the year 2010. I like they always say, the brightest of talents have to be nurtured in their early days, especially in schooling life. And I feel I was extremely lucky, to be part of this esteemed institution where they really encouraged me and supported me to take part in a lot of sporting activities. And those, I still remember those loud cheers and applause I used to receive every day, almost in the morning assembly when I used to win those inter-school and interstate competitions. And, it's been a great journey from there to become an Olympic level athlete. Certainly that wouldn't have been possible with the immense support of Pillai sir. He's been a strong pillar of support to me as always, and the teaching staff, my beloved teachers and the entire management of Kola Perumal Shetty School were a really huge pillar of support to me in my sporting career. And at the same time, I think without their support, I wouldn't have been possible to in fact also do well in academics and sports simultaneously. So, it's thanks for shaping my career into a huge successful one. And I think Kola Perumal School has played a massive role. And I really feel like, those school days were close to my heart. And one thing I always cherish in my life is those lovely schooling days I spent there, and improved as a person, as an athlete, as a human being. The values which I learned were something which I'll always carry wherever I go to the world with me. I wish Kola Perumal School, as they enter into their 50th year, I really want to come one day and visit the school management and everyone again. And I hope and I wish all the very best to everyone out there. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be able to interact. Thank you all.
The pleasant and hearty wishes have warmed our hearts. People without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture are like trees without roots. Here, the roots go deep and have laid a strong foundation for the generations to come. A peep into the past, and from there, how we have moved into the present and are preparing for the future. Now, please sit back and enjoy a documentary depicting the growth of the school. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. 5th September being Teachers' Day as well, we now present those teachers who have completed more than 15 years at this institution. This experience is indeed laudable. Our attitude of gratitude should always make us be thankful. We now request Sri G.S. Balaji, Vice Principal, to propose the vote of thanks.
हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Jai Shri Krishna and good evening to everyone. Thanksgiving is the gratitude of the heart. I deem it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. We have crossed many milestones and we are here immensely grateful to the Almighty for His great blessings. Our sincere thanks to the respected chief guest, Sri G. Balasubramanian ji, who has found time amidst his busy schedule to be here with us, serve as a part of our Silver Jubilee celebration also. And now he is here with us during this Golden Jubilee celebration as well. We hope and we pray that Sir will be here with us to grace the Platinum Jubilee celebrations also. Our grateful thanks to Sri Govindas Ji Purushottam Das, whose presence had added dignity to the function. Sir has been with us in this institution since the inception in the year 1972, first as the founder correspondent and later as the chairman as well. We are fortunate to have indeed. We would like to acknowledge our gratitude to the chairman, Sri Gopalji Agarwalji, secretary and correspondent, Sri Hitesh Kanodia ji, for their continuous guidance and encouragement. Special mention has to be made about our director, Sri L. Neelakanta Pillai ji, National Awardee for the Best Teacher, for being a pillar of support and strength in all our endeavors. We would like to thank Mrs. Ramya and Mrs. Sita Lakshmi, our distinguished alumni, for adding charm and grace to the proceedings. Any grand function requires planning and bird's eye for detail. We are fortunate enough to be supported by a team of very motivated colleagues. Thank you, teachers, for your dedication. Our thanks are due to all our parents and our well-wishers and their support and their encouragement, and to the students for their very presence. Once again, I thank all present here with this function, and may God bless everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. For the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
अबे क्यों क्यों क्यों
Thank you. Congratulations. Jubilee and Gamsun Principal. Thank you. Thank you. Wish you all best of luck.
So how was the program, sir?
so can you come again? He wasn't able to hear you. अबे कैसे
Hello.
Sir, Jai Shri Krishna, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Congratulations.
Perfect, brother.